Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me. Hey family, so we're back with another pick a card tarot love reading. This one is 18 plus. We're gonna see who is seduced by and obsessed with you. We're gonna see any YouTube friendly inclinations on how you turn them on, and obviously we're looking with the intention of like secret love, right? And the intention of this reading is basically to see who is interested in you and their 18 plus cues or response to kind of alert you that they're coming on to you. We're going to look to see what's in your aura or your energy that is actually turning them on, and we're going to look to see what type of connection this is. So karmic, soulmate, twin flame, all of the labels, and we're going to look to see if this is someone you should proceed with. Okay. And I do like to lead with the lighter side typically, but today we're going to take the loudest one, and if it gets too dark we'll just shift and pivot to the lighter side because that's going to benefit you, because I want these readings to help you guys navigate these relationships, and I want them to be a useful tool in interpreting the type of connection you're dealing with and people's energy that they're sending you, right? And as they respond to your energy. So I also have to give this disclaimer that these readings are for educational and informational purposes only. That's why we lean more into an intellectualized approach to these readings. Okay. And the gist is it's basically an 18 plus secret admirer reading. So I'm going to hold the thumbnail up so you can choose your candied apples. And pile number 1 is the chocolate peanut caramel apple. Pile number 2 is the caramel apple with sprinkles. Pile number 3 is the glazed chocolate apple. And then pile number 4 is the red candied apple. It's got like a metal stick, which is different, with a heart. Looks like a lollipop actually. So I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, let's see who is seduced by and obsessed with you. We're going to see how they're responding to your energy, and if you should proceed. So let me see. We got a time to give rather than take, which is the new moon in Virgo. This person loves how giving and nurturing you are. This is my acts of service card. And this person kind of appreciates your ability to put your either wants, needs on the back burner, whether it's for someone specific or any collective space. Like, they can appreciate your ability to do that. Okay. So I've got working through fears, which is the new moon in Scorpio. Someone here has Virgo and or Scorpio placements. You're in your right place, right space. This could also be the person. This person admires your ability to maneuver through any fears you have to do what needs to be done or what you feel needs to be done. Like, there's things that probably would make you uncomfortable, nervous, and scared. Like if you had to do it just for yourself, but because you need to do it for someone else or you need to support someone else, that kind of triggers your bravery. That acts of service is you're good at not being afraid if it means you need to support someone else. Okay, so let's see. Tell me more about pile 1, who is seducing, obsessed with my pile number 1. A chocolate, peanut, caramel, apple. Who is this? What type of connection? What type of energy is this? And what are their cues? Oh, I got you. You gotta watch that. A lot of threes here. And then let me just get the last one. Ordinariness. And projections. This person sees a lot of themselves in you. I felt for a while like I was describing either the person or you, and I always say it's a polarity, but it's louder in this group of that nature. This person sees the qualities that they most admire in you in themselves. Like you remind them a lot of them, and that's why they're so intrigued by you. And it feels like someone that has a hero complex, right? Feels like someone that needs to save someone, and it's not bad, but it can be a little toxic because it's the type of person that's always attracted to somebody that's down bad because they need to be helping, supporting, uplifting, right? And I say this as the lady with the YouTube channel, right? I'm the woo lady with the spiritual knowledge, right? But I'm saying like this person, when it comes to romance, right? Like they seek people that they can save. Like that's what they're attracted to. People down bad, like so the worst in the shadow is they're not as interested when people are doing well because like it's nothing to save. They actually might get a little competitive when someone's doing well, so you just gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. That's a very karmic energy on the table. So I'm gonna pull these cards. Okay, tell me more about who is seduced by and obsessed with my part one. Look, same vibe. I would have put it there, but I'm going to put it here. This is the house that is ruled by that sign. So someone that has a prominent 6th house or heavy Virgo placements. I'm not coming for Virgos. I'm Virgo Sun and Mercury. You're fine. But an underdeveloped expression of that energy would be that overextending, acts of service, right? Hero syndrome. Okay. We got health, daily life, details. So this is someone that could be considered to be very disciplined, could be someone that has a lot of structure and efficiency in their life, or at least they perceive themselves that way, and others may agree. Could be someone that really prioritizes health and wellness in general. They could work in that industry, in that field, okay? But it's someone that overextends and possibly likes or expects others to as well. So I got Aries energy of independence, bravery, and passion. Okay. Very active energy. Could be someone that's very physically active, right? Could prioritize fitness. Okay. Let me see. I'll say this. This is someone that is 100% attracted to how you look. It feels like the person that this person's attracted to, they think you look really good, and you may be the type that doesn't realize how good you look, if that makes sense. So it makes you, I guess, in their eyes, nicer. So kind of that's the appeal. That's your nature that's attracting this person. Tell me more. Who is this? They may see you as like a twin flame energy. Again, they do see a lot of you in them, right? They feel like you mirror both light and shadow expressions. Okay, like they see their own shadow in you. Tell me more. Definitely someone that misses you, wants you back. There's tears here, right? We got isolation and I want you back. I could be a thing since I acknowledged that. We got rags to riches. Someone that kind of stays to themselves, is self-made, because self-made feels like very I, me, independent energy, and I do have 2 eyes there. And I've got the powerful woman, which is just someone that's very successful, especially if there is someone that reached a certain level of success and distanced themselves. So let me just describe the soulmate twin flame side real quick before I go back to that heavily karmic energy, because it's loud, right? That side where it's like, oh, we're soulmates, it feels like a person that they're seduced by your energy because it feels like theirs. Like when they see you, it's like looking in a mirror, quite literally. So like they're not judgmental of your shadow because same vibe, and they can admire all of your positive attributes because it makes them feel better about themselves because they see the beauty in you, and it kind of makes them feel, you know, it uplifts their self-esteem, right? Especially if you both have a very nurturing, giving energy. Like if you both have a tendency to or history of overextending, this person feels like that works well because no one will ever feel like they're overextending because you're both givers, nurturers. That's why, you know, you got the twin flame card came out just to confirm like the lighter side of this pile, high vibe, run with it, because this person matches you. And you'll know that because as they continue to interact with you or introduce themselves, however, whatever, it will feel like a mirror on your end. Like it feels like a mirror, like holding it up, like I can see, for better, for worse, me, right? This karmic energy is one that targets what they consider to be average or ordinary people. Like they kind of uplift and target romantically people that are a little more average. I mentioned people that are more downtrodden, like they look for projects they can fix. So like they'll prefer someone that they can build up because like in their mind, they're always on a pedestal over the person that they uplifted, because in their mind they like this person's regular and they're always at the top. And the reason why, I mean, it sounds like a shadow when I say it, but an extension of that energy is this is someone that will see what they're actually wanting and attracted to, but they feel inferior to, and they will like obsess and fixate there. So like they will actively pursue and connect with and engage and be dating for years, get engaged to, even marry someone that is downtrodden or that is no longer downtrodden. They uplifted because the whole point was it's like a power game, right? It's like the hero syndrome of I'm always better than you, but what I actually want is better than me. So like watching it from the shadows. And now that I'm okay, now I see why I needed to elaborate on this karmic energy, because you could be either or. You could be the energy where this person feels like you're the ordinary energy that they're uplifting, and that's the pursuit, right, of that power game of control while they fixate elsewhere. Or you could be this distant energy that is kind of out of reach to this person, that they know it's not gonna go for, right? With this give me space, like you're not accessible to this person, so they're watching you from afar. Feels like this person's kind of looking for who's gonna go for whatever, okay? And that's no insult to anyone, right? We're all at varying levels of development and self-esteem, right? And this person seems, on the most karmic side, very predatory when it comes to issues of self-esteem, worth, feeling plain, feeling ordinary, not good enough, not powerful, not attractive. So just watch it, you know, just watch it. Let me pull more cards and see, right? Because yeah, you see how that isolation, like especially when we're talking about someone that may have been outcasted and isolated, it's like, let me celebrate and uplift this person and make them feel less ordinary. But like, which sounds like a good thing to do, but it's more the motive, it's more the intent. Because again, I mentioned it being a power game, because the whole time this person is just taking what they know they can get. And I don't mean that as an insult to anybody. And just to take a break from that karmic energy real quick before I pull from this last deck, lighter side feels like twin flame, soulmate. It feels like someone that's basically like perfect match. Like perfect match, especially if it's someone that you may even be at a distance from with I want you back and give me space. This person's like, no, this is like exactly me, perfect match, and that's what I'm looking for, okay? So I'm not gonna drag this pile out because I feel like we're getting to the point where the messages are repeating, because there's nothing else left to say when we talk about being physically attracted to someone. I did mention that earlier. This karmic side is basically like, I will take this person and make them what I find to be attractive. If I don't find them attractive, it feels like someone that you gotta watch it, because I don't like the karmic. I really don't like the karmic because I know I have very sensitive. Some of you are a little younger or more youthful in spirit, feminine audience, and it feels like a person that may be dating outside of their actual type. Like the person admiring you where it's the most shadow is whether they're dating, seeking to date you, or just observing you knowing they would never have access to you. They're dating out of their natural type. So like, even if you are identifying with this rags of riches powerful woman energy, this person is observing you. But if you look at their dating history, they don't date you. They don't have access to you, right? That's why they watching from afar, because they seek what they feel is the level they can attain. Does that make sense? And so even if you are this, right, and this person just doesn't appreciate your worth, your value, some of you, this person may be pursuing you because you're out of their natural type, right? It feels like a person that's identified, this is what I'm attracted to, but this is what I have access to, which is not a good thing, right? So, because it's the type of person that would lead somebody on for years in a worse way. That's why I have to mention it. So we definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want that. We want the soulmate, the twin flame soulmate vibe that hit the table, right? The mirror of you've overextended historically, or that's just your nature. You like to give. Your love language is acts of service. This person also has an acts of service love language. You both share that. You both are doing like community service, community work together. You both health conscious. You both give, pour into, and nurture one another, right? Very enchanted by each other. That's the lighter side. Okay, you like the same music, right? The shadow is somebody that would try to control the music you listen to, participate in, right? We've got have faith. We've got emotional support. Very much in tune with one another, sharing a faith, connecting in faith, really supportive of each other. I love that we close this out. I'm about to grab your advice with that lighter side, that sweet song of soulmates, where you're very connected emotionally. You rely on one another a lot for emotional support, and you fuel each other's faith, right? I love it. So let me get your advice, close you out. I already told y'all, I gave y'all some descriptors of that heavy karmics. They stay away, banish that energy, keep space, let them want you. That's on them. But I like the lighter side. Lean into it, right? And yep, everybody here, there's a heavy theme of needing to heal, because lighter side is cool. Go play. You're fine. Where you're mirroring and just pouring into each other and other people, because the lighter side is pouring into each other and other people. So keep sharing your healing energy as soulmates, twin flames, if that's your thing, with the world, because that's why you have that acts of service love language, right? Is because you're meant to pour into each other, and because you keep each other fueled, you're able to support others as a connection, as a collective, right? So this healing energy on the shadow is heal so that this person doesn't have access to you. Where we're talking about somebody that's dating you and you are outside of their type and what they're actually wanting, while they admire that from afar. And keep healing, maintain your healing energy where it looks like you're doing a good job of a person where you're their actual type, but they're toxic, knows to stay in the shadows, because it's fine, right? But regardless, leave that karmic alone, because we got the karmic justice card on the table. Okay, so healing energy and karmic justice, things will balance. That furthest end of the shadow where you may be targeted, like the predatory side, where it's the predatory side, prioritizing your healing will lead to karmic justice for you and your alignment with this twin flame soulmate energy, away from that, and also keeping that person's access away from you or limited, where you realize that. And it's also just karmic justice in general pending, where it's a thing. Okay, all right, so let me just close you out and move along to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, my caramel apple with sprinkles. We're gonna see who's seduced by, obsessed with you, what type of energy they're attracted to you, in you, right? Realizing I don't think we really got that in the last pile, but ooh, whatever, it is what it is. This person's loud, okay? Pile 2, person's loud. I don't know if they're even, because this is supposed to be like an 18+ secret admirer reading, but this person's very openly seduced by you and possibly even obsessed with you. Okay, so I have my advice deck already put away. The first stack I've got here is and we will, yeah, see, there we go, already getting started. I got the divine union, family and friends. So I already got, okay, this is someone, y'all have the support of family and friends. Their family, friends, your family, friends. Like, this person's, everyone approves of this union. Will approve of this union. Whatever, okay? And me getting this, I'm like, for whatever reason, I'm like, I'm going to do 7 shuffles, and wherever it starts folding, that's where I'm going to put it. Someone here likes cards. If that's you, you're in the right place, right space. But this person on the table, the really loud one, they like cards. They play cards. Might play poker, they be at the casino. All right, like that's their thing with the cards. Okay, something about cards. And it's very, like, it feels like a very blessed union pending, whatever. This is new. Let me just stick to what I'm doing and we'll go back, because see how loud already. So we've got call and secret admirer. So this is someone that's absolutely secretly admiring you. And there's some type of communication associated with the admiring of you. So this person may be telling somebody that they're admiring you, or you're going to get the confirmation that this person's admiring you. Like, it's going to be loud. It's going to be open. We've got the moon, which is all of the emotions and conjunction. Moon also rules the maternal figure. So when we talk about family, friends, that could be a thing. We got stepping out of your comfort zone and going for the romantic cycle here, right? And we have someone that has that 8 of swords, which is holding yourself back. And guilt in this deck, feeling the guilt and shame of holding yourself back, being courageous and proceeding with something, okay? These are both the number 8. Could be a relevant thing. So in me getting, we got to watch out. I mentioned it being loud. There's a lot of people on the table connected to this person, connected to you. Could be mutual friends, things like that. Maybe you need to go check out those Cupcake Crush Chatter readings. But this watch out card talks about gossip, envy, and jealousy. Okay. So this is someone that has at least one other person interested in them as they're interested in you. Okay. We've got playfulness, we got sexual healing, and that's the vibe that this person seems to be experiencing with you. like your energy, especially if you have a very playful nature, playful spirit, flirty spirit, this person's really stimulated. And it is creating a sense of jealousy in at least one other person around you and or this person. You see what I'm saying? So like this person is really attracted to you in a way that's patient, that's slow. It feels like you have this person's attention, right? Even with call and secret admirer, feels like very openly admiring you in a way that other people notice, in a way that's creating some jealousy. All right. You can't control that, but I'm just making you aware that that's the person on this table. So what is all of that? Participation. Yeah, Four Wands is somebody that's like wanting you to know they are single, they live alone, and they want you to come and be at their house. Like, you know what? When we talk about 18 plus, this is that pile. This is absolutely that pile. Let me go ahead and see. Tell me more about this caramel apple with the sprinkles. Who is this that is seduced by admiring my pile 2? This person's feeling really emotional about connecting with you and their fixation on you, right? Since we're talking about like who's seduced by you, like they're feeling emotional about it in some way, whatever that is. Okay, so let me get another shuffle. Okay, there we go. It's time to release negativity. Okay, yeah, so this is someone, they like to be playful, they like to be fun, they don't like negativity, they don't like low vibe. Like that's not their thing. They don't really like that around them. It really upsets them. Okay, and I don't know if all of the chaos that just hit the table at the very beginning of the pile, this person's like thinking about that. But if anything, it's fueling their interest in you. Because now it feels like with releasing negativity, it's creating some sense of even more fixation. Almost like a savior vibe of, okay, pile 2, this caramel apple with sprinkles. I'm very interested in this caramel apple with sprinkles. And I'm only interested in this caramel apple with sprinkles. Like that's kind of the thing. I don't know how this person speaks. I almost feel like when it came through just now, that last line I hit, it felt like a quote. It felt like a tone and cadence that this person may have. Okay. What do you need to release? Negativity. That's this person's whole energy. Okay. And if you like to be playful, if you like to be high vibe, if you're just cool, flirty, fun, and other people just can't handle your energy, that's part of what's turning this person's on. Like, is that you're not the type to hold on to negativity. You won't put yourself in negative situations and environments. Like, you just clear it out and you don't worry about it. This person likes that, but that's the thing, is what needs to be released. Negativity. Like this feels like someone is actively trying to remove negativity in some way. So, and normally when I see that, I like that we got all those random cards at the beginning, because I would have thought the negativity was between you and them, but it doesn't feel like it's between you and them at all. So tell me more about this person that's seduced by and obsessed with my pile number 2, please. What is turning them on about my pile 2? And what nature of, okay, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Okay, we got postponement. If you put distance between you and them in a way of removing negativity, clearing negativity, like, oh, I'm just going to remove myself from this place, space, that just is fueling the fixation, by the way. Like, this is a distance makes the heart grow fonder pile. Like, there's a longing here. So tell me more about pile 2. We got change. Okay, that is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. We got number 8 of Strength of Courage. And I do want one more. So number 4 is the thing here. So we're going to roll with it because I do want that other one. So, yep, Page of Pentacles, Adventure. And the Source, which is that stimulated energy. Just seeing you gets this person going. Like, seeing you, everybody can see it in this person's eyes. They feel it, they get warm. Like, it's a thing. This person's very, very attracted to you. Okay? In a way that where there are instances of jealousy, it may throw off the jealous person beings off. Like, because what is it about the caramel apple sprinkles, right? All right, let me see. Tell me more. On my pile number 2, I'm like breaking down everything around me. Okay. Got Capricorn. Okay. What type of connection is this with this person? Got C's all over the place and opposition. So cardinal energy. Okay. Capricorn actually is a cardinal sign. It's the last one. So you've got Scorpio twice. You've got Capricorn twice. Okay. So that could be placements and things of that nature. But this is someone that's very protective over you. Any opposition, any gossip, any struggle initiates this person's energy. Especially if they feel like they're the source of it. So like this is someone that's very protective over you in a way where they're like, nah, let me look after pal 2. Okay, so I feel like this would be specific environments and spaces that this person, you know this person from. Like it's outside. Okay. Like this isn't someone that's just admiring you on social media because they like some of your stuff. Okay. This is someone you know outside. Okay. Possibly from some sort of adventure. Okay. But when you're around, this person works harder. They got more energy. They start things off. They don't normally start things off. Like it's a whole shift in this person's energy and the way they interact with not only you but other people, and everybody kind of notices because this person's their energy lifts. You know what I mean? Like they become a little more powerful, a little more confident, right? More pioneering in nature. So tell me more about this caramel apple with sprinkles, please. What type of connection is this between them and pal 2? We got a silver fox. So this could be someone that's a little more mature, or could be a family member, because I got tradition and I got the silver fox, which kind of reference, it felt like a father paternal figure. Okay. I got all kinds of people on the table for this pile. It's just loud. It's loud, loud, loud. Okay, so tell me what about your energy for my pal 2 is seducing this person, please. It is the distance makes the heart go fonder. That's turning this person on. They think you look good though. They really like your energy. So tell me more. We got one night stand, fast sudden connection, sex positivity, and pleasure. You're very comfortable in your own skin. I've never read that card that way before, so it's gotta be true. That was 100% channeled reading of that card. This person loves how comfortable, how confident in your skin you are. Okay? You don't rush for anything and anyone. You take your time. Like this person really admires the way you carry yourself. So tell me more for pile 2. Okay. Call. I'm layering pink, and I wanted to mention at the beginning, the color pink could be a thing for some reason. Call and commitment. And third eye. So listen, this is somebody that's basically like, in their mind, they're going in hot and heavy quick. And once they get their hands on you quick, they're going to immediately slow down and lock you down. That's where their head is. Okay? And that's their approach. And I don't know why that's coming through, because that's not the question today. Oh, technically it is. We did want to see like what their cues or response are. The cues or responses are to alert you that they're coming on you. Very direct and aggressive. Like it's not like this isn't someone that's dancing around the concept of being interested in you. It's someone that's like very clear, very direct, which makes sense because it feels loud and like I mentioned like the gossip, possibly jealousy in the environment. So by them being so aggressive about it, being so direct, right, so cardinal in nature about it, that's why it's like that. So you don't really need to know who this is because it's kind of clear with the third eye. So tell me more about how to, please. Who is this? Admiring of how to. And what is it that's attracting them to my pile number 2? Okay. The way you speak, the way you look, something about your eyes. Make a move. This is in landed. I put it on cardinal without really thinking about it. Even would have put it on Capricorn energy, same vibe. So this person's like, yeah, make a move, love at first sight. So this is someone that would have been love at first sight, and they would have immediately went for the move. Okay. Telepathy is on my table 2 times. You know exactly who I'm talking about. It is divine union, like you had at the beginning, right? Very positive energy. The only shadow on the table is external factors, external voices, if that makes sense. Because this is someone that's like, it's love at first sight, I'm making a move, or I'm going to make a move because it was love at first sight. This is where I'm interested in, things like that. It's person's very certain about you. And I think it's mutual. Even if you weren't thinking of this person when you first selected this pile, you are now, because telepathy 2 times. All right. Let me get your advice and close you out. I'm cool with this pile. It wasn't draining. Everything was all right. There's a lot of outside noise, but y'all know Onyx don't care about that. Your advice is to find love and to ground in it. And I appreciate that this person acknowledges where you release negativity, and you might even like put distance where it's chaos. And I get that. I can identify with that. Okay. Because I like my peace too. But this is a pile of you found love and you need to kind of ground into it. You're being encouraged, explicitly told to lean into this connection with this person. Okay. Like it's loud. It was loud at the beginning and it's loud at the end. Okay. I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 3. Okay. So I lied because as I was moving your table, I kind of rushed the end of your reading. I wanted to come back to pile 2 because all of the 18 plus energy kind of hit at the end. And I don't want y'all to think that I'm like lying, because there's piles where it doesn't come out and it's not loud. But then there's piles where it comes out loud. But the thing about this pile, I think this postponement energy is like a real thing for this group, because I don't know that you see this person regularly. I feel like you did at one point, because it hit as I was getting ready to close. It's like a delay, right? Like it all came in like a delay. So, might be a thing. I'm being called there now, but we've got the one night stand card, and it feels like a person that feels like I mentioned it in passing, but I didn't elaborate it like I would on this reading, where this person's going hot and heavy to you. If anything, they may feel like a one night stand is going to lead to a commitment with you. Like that's the goal. Like if this person's like, if I get my hands on pile 2, that's it. It's over with. We're together. Especially with the postponement and this reconciliation coming out here now. Like it feels like someone that's like, no, we're on the same page. Once we connect, and I think you got sexual healing at the beginning, right? I think you're the pile where that came out. This person's like, once I lock it down, that's it. We're basically married. We're in that telepathic, in sync energy. Like this is someone that feels like connecting intimately with you is going to launch the divine union essence of a connection. And so they're trying to get there pretty quickly, not in the literal sense of this card where it could be shadow, where it's like someone looking for a one night stand only. It's like, no, As soon as I make my move, as soon as I get pile 2 on a date, I'm going for it. We're going all the way because we basically together. That's it, right? They're just waiting for that reconciliation if there's a postponement of any kind, because I got a lot of that there, okay? So I am going to close you out for real this time and move on to pile number 3. All right, pile 3, my glazed chocolate candy apple. We're going to see who's seduced by you, obsessed with you, basically 18 plus secret admirer reading. So something interesting hit my table, a very specific range of time. Now, it comes out a lot, but that's okay, because I feel like it's happening. It's not going to happen 3 times. It hasn't happened 3 times. It's going to happen a total of 2. So 2025, the year we're in filming, the beginning of the year, this was a transit. And then at the beginning of 26, we're going to see it again, right? So around Pisces season, there will be a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo, because that's how it happens, right? That's how the sky works, y'all. So the period around that full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo and new moon in Pisces, which may be an eclipse as well, historical, incoming, relevant to this person. Okay, so something about that range of time is making it obvious with this person. It could have been something that happened that was tense, high emotions, but that's going to be a critical identifier in who this is, because I got that on my table. And if you're in memberships, you know it's all kinds of notes on those eclipses. We've even started seeing stuff about the eclipses that are going to be in along that Leo Aquarius axis. So lots of good stuff in there. But if you've been consistently picking the messages where those are themes, you're in your right place, right space. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Luck is on your side. So don't worry about it. Don't be stressed out about it. If anything, something that may have happened around that time may have made you feel a little more lucky. Like it could be someone that made you feel lucky in some way. Now that it's coming out like that. Okay, so let's get an overview. Tell me who this is and what it is about my pile 3's energy that is seducing them. That new moon in Pisces just won't go away. So that's a period, okay? That's a thing, because that might be a solar eclipse. I don't know off the top of my head if it was or if it will be, but keeping an eye out for it. I will try to make sure I make notes for members, though. That way you know for sure. If you don't know already, I've got the new moon in Gemini, which is communication is key. Okay. This person loves how you speak. Your voice is like butter. It could be the things you say. It could be the way you communicate. It could be the way you express yourself. It could be how intelligent you sound. It could just be the tone of voice, like I mentioned. Feels like siren energy, which Pisces rules. So you feel like a siren to this person. That's what's seducing this person, okay? They're really identifying with you, the things you say, the way you communicate, or just the way you sound. It feels like a person that when they hear your voice, their energy shifts, and people may notice. They definitely notice, because that's a stimulant for them, okay? It's one of the 18 plus Ys, okay? All right, tell me for my pile 3. Yes, harmony. 10 of Cups, feeling really good. You make the person feel really good. Really good. Got the Empress of Creativity. We've got the 9 of Wands of Exhaustion. So that's that pause right before going. This person feels like you give them energy. Like when I say stimulant, I don't mean just sexually. Like you really stimulate this person sexually, but like your words, the way you sound, the way you communicate really fuels this person even when they're exhausted. Like they really have an appreciation for you. Anything you say to them, any confidence boost you give, pep talk, right? Because we have a spiritual master here, so any knowledge you share, any guidance you provide, this person admires that, right? Feels like the type of person that could just listen to you talk for hours and hours, okay? All right. All right, let me see. Tell me more about my pile 3, my glazed chocolate apple. Who is seduced by and obsessed by my pile 3? We got Aries energy of independence, bravery, passion. This is someone that's very I, me focused. They're very I don't want to use the word like loner, but they're to themselves, right? Like obviously very, very single individual. But they're very self-motivated in a healthy way, right? We've got Aquarius energy here, focused on being innovative and creative and things like that. Like that seems to be the priority, which makes sense why they're so attracted to you, because the things that they're attracted to are the things that someone that's really creative and forward thinking would be. Like that's this person. They're very creative and forward thinking. Very attractive person, right? This is the Empress, the 3rd major arcana card. Like this is someone that really takes care of themselves, care how they look, care how other people see them, and other people do find them very, very attractive. Okay, so that's a good indicator of who this is. Yeah, they're generally considered to be a person that is successful and attractive. So tell me more about my pile 3, my glazed chocolate candy apple. What is it about my pile 3 that is seducing this person? And who is this? This person thinks you're brilliant. I don't know why I'm aligning vampire with that siren energy. So if you have like a darker aesthetic, right, especially like my dark feminines, right, that's attractive to this person, that dark aesthetic, right? Like this person really loves they love the dangerous dark aesthetic, especially if it's like spiritual woo-woo dangerous dark aesthetic, right? Like my people that would fall in this category would be my people that wear a lot of dark colors, wear a lot of spiritual like jewelry and things like that. People that fall in this category would also be like someone with like piercings and tattoos and like different head wraps and things like that. Like anything that could be sharp, okay, striking in nature. This person finds that very attractive, right? When we talk about that ambiguous energy. So tell me more. Oh, you really physically do it to this person, especially if you stand out and attract a lot of attention. Yeah, for sure. So tell me more. This is also a person that will repeat a lot of what you say because it feels like they like listening to you so much. Like when you talk to them, like they go out of their way to hold a conversation. Like they may quote you, they may say things that you say, they may speak like you. Boom, hot sauce. Okay. If you argue with this person to get your point across, right? If you don't back down when it comes to debates, that really gets this person going, okay? Really gets this person going. Especially if you're not like actively looking to be dating them. So like if you're not actively looking to be dating, this person finds that super attractive because they like the challenge of, I don't want to say being friend zoned where you're serious about it. Or maybe if you're serious about it, they still like the challenge of kind of fighting their way out of the friend zone, if that makes sense. Like that may be part of the thrill of, I know Pal 3 is not interested in me like that, but I'm still like trying to get at Pal 3 like that. Okay, that seems to be a thing here. Okay, but more communication and messages. So let me get like one. Okay, slow and steady. Yeah, this person likes that if you talk slow, move slow, it feels very sensual to them. So I mentioned that the sign that rules this card of the Empress is the sign of like luxury, of beauty, of stability and assets. And we have this taste card. So something about the way you keep up with yourself. You may be a person that likes luxuries. You may have nice things. You may have expensive things. Something about that's attractive to this person as well. And it just feels like this person sees you being that way is in alignment with what they like. So it's not necessarily that this person's attracted to any resources, because I don't get a strong shadow. I get a, this person thinks that you're both in alignment with similar tastes, similar styles, similar lifestyles. Okay, that's what this person's attracted to. So, and that's what's really having them more intrigued by you. Yeah, the courting card just launched itself out of the deck, so we'll take it. But that seems to be this person's intent, is to naturally court you in a way that I guess feels traditional, because who uses the word courting other than me when I'm pulling these cards, right? So tell me more about who this is that is attached to my pile number 3 like that. Okay. It's someone that sees you as a very free spirit. They feel a magnetic pull to you, but there's some sort of disharmony regarding a safe place. You know, I feel like that's a message that I get, right, consistently, and miss chances. So that's a specific situation. If it aligns for you, then you'll know. But I guess that's going to be a key identifier, since that keeps coming through. That's, and that being who that is. But this person, I mentioned though, all the things that they're attracted to so far, the pile, the energy on the table is a go. I don't get a strong leave it alone, unless this is someone that is very, very draining. And that mention of lifestyle and nice taste, expensive stuff, if that's like a red flag. If it's a red flag you've observed, then I would leave it alone, right? Because you do have the vampire card. But feed the connection that fuels you, right? I feel like this might be the pile where I mentioned I did pause a few times. I went and got some tea and stuff like that. So elixir of life feels like where you're fueled, where this person feeds you life, uplifts your spirit, makes you feel good. That's where you need to be placing your energy. Okay? All right. And use this wisdom to feed your elixir of life. All right, so I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 4. All right, pile 4, my red candied apple with that. I'm going to just say that it's a red lollipop, because why not, right? Attached to it, we're going to see who's seduced by and obsessed with you. Basically an 18+ secret admirer reading. So let's see what in your energy is attracting this person to you. You have a very healing energy, whether you realize it or not. This person sees it, they admire it, they're drawn to it. Something about the way people respond to you, people react to you, this person notices, and they're very intrigued. Okay? Very intrigued by the way people respond to you. Okay? Especially the way you maybe work a room, a collective space, any of those things. I heard have a following. That's how, and how those people respond to you, that has this person, that's captured their attention. So let me see more. Tell me more about pile 4. This red candied apple. What's attracting this person to my pile? We got 5s all over the place. Okay. The Hierophant and the 5 of Swords, as well as that abundance. Okay. Got integration. You know what? 14 also reduces to 5. So 5 could be a thing, could be a birthday, life path number, all of the stuff. But that is here, and it's very, very loud. This person sees you as abundant. They see you as a key piece of abundance to integrate into their world. Like, this is someone that's like, by nature of who pile 4 is, they are going to uplift me, uplift my life. I know it can sound bad. I don't get a strong shadow unless you know you personally got red flags. I'm also looking at my piles, and I'm realizing that by me having 4, some of you have an affinity 4, 5, like because of your birthday, life path, whatever it is, and you just picked the last pile because I ran out of numbers for you. That's funny. So funny that I had to mention it. Okay. Let's see. Tell me more about this red candied apple. Some of you are here because you like the color red as well. I see you. You are seen. You are acknowledged. Some of you, this person loves how you respond to being acknowledged, like a certain humility about you, and they love how you acknowledge other people. We got the Taurus energy here, which rules the Hierophant. And we've got the sign of Leo. So fixed placements, okay? Lots of confidence, right? So this person sees you as stable, as secure, as confident, as loyal. Like you got a really huge personality that you share with other people. You're very traditionally attractive in a standout way. Like you just do it for this person. This person consistently compares you to other people, and like when they do, like the other people just don't measure up. Like you are the best thing since sliced bread to this person. Good for you. I like it. Let me see. Tell me more. Tell me more about this red candied apple. Who is this secretly admiring my pile? Number 4. And keep in mind, I could be describing you. I could be describing this person in some instances as well. Because I keep forgetting to mention that it is a polarity, and it was loud enough here that it prompted me to tell you. So especially the case for this pile. So let me see. Tell me more. There's someone here that's really sad about a one-night stand that led to something regarding a family. I got a third eye here. Let that sit there for now. This is a pile where I may have to pull from another deck, because what's all this chaos, right? Like, because there's sadness regarding a one-night stand and something regarding a family. So it either a one-night stand threw off a family, right? A one-night stand led to a family. Someone may have wanted a family and it was just a one-night stand. Like there's a lot of layers to this and a lot of scenarios. So like your specific situation, just take it as it resonates here. Okay? I think I'm actually about to grab these tea leaves for this pile, because what is that? Yeah, and see, y'all are crooked and all of the things. Parrot. Y'all might be the parrot. But it says someone will gossip about all of your secrets. So I don't know what's going on. What is this? Who is this for my pile number 4, please? Could be something that led to gossip, or the ending of something. Since we have the casket here, it says someone going out of your life or the end of situation. It could be someone you broke up with regarding a one-night stand, right? Something happened and it ended. I've got a flag of don't be tempted to lower your standards. And I've got October. Oh, that's right now. That's right now. So there's someone that left your life because maybe you were seeking more and they weren't. Okay. They may try to circle back, because I got a strong don't be tempted to lower your standards in the month of October. So if this person tries to circle back this month, where you're wanting more and they're not able to measure up, I would leave it alone, right? Because it says someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Someone that left your life, let them stay gone. They're gone, let them stay gone. When we talk about lowering your standards, okay? And someone comparing you to other people and wanting to be close to you because you're abundant. Okay? Just keep that in mind. In October, because we got the month of October and we've got someone new is entering your life. So it could be someone associated with the month of October. It could be someone in a month of October, this month, where that person leaves. This person leaving is good because it is creating a space for this new person to enter your life. What's that got to do with who's seduced by you and all that? I don't know. Okay? Could be two people. Could be the one where you should leave it alone and let that karmic cycle close. That's what it feels like. So that the chair can be filled by someone new. Right? My attention is being called to all of my T's. So, right, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, do not be tempted to lower your standards associated with October. So October could be something associated with you lowering your standards. Okay? And someone new coming in, as maybe this is the new seduced by obsessed with you. Maybe you find out this new person, okay, that maybe that makes sense. You finding out this new person is seduced by and obsessed with you in the month of October with the chair filled, and it's aligning with you closing a cycle with somebody, right, that you shouldn't be dealing with, right? So let me see. Yeah, especially with disappointment and love. So let me get a couple more from this. We've got the heart. Hey, look at you. I like it. I'm gonna take it. So we've got protection from a powerful friend. So we got the loyalty. There's a very, very loyal energy on the table. So some of you got a friend, a literal friend that's obsessed with you. That's your dog, right? Like they got you, you got them, they slipped in. But I've also got the heart, which is literally your pile, right? You're the red candied apple with the heart on it. So that's of relevance. But there's love, deep affection, and caring, and you're being encouraged to this new person. I don't know who that is, but this new person. And it's going to follow some unsuccessful plans, okay? Because here's the thing. The path to this new person is a money path, right? After unsuccessful path. So, you the group. I don't know why you got two on the table, but you got two on the table. Leave that shadow experience alone, like the person that you know you can't deal with, because I feel like you might even align this person with bad luck. Like your life was not good, is not good in alignment with this person. You might have financial troubles. It may just seem like maybe somebody put a curse on you. Like, I'm the woo lady, I can say that. It's not true. This isn't a group of like you've been attacked spiritually beyond having that karmic attachment on you. And part of your unsuccessful plans and any bad luck you've been experiencing, this person is a part of that. The one that's leaving your life. So as this unsuccessful era closes and the unsuccessful plans leave, this person will with them, because they're not in alignment with where you're going. Okay, now they're still going to be obsessed with you and seduced by you, but you are not tempted to lower your standards, because we have a new money path stepping in, right? A path with money is waiting for you to find it, with loyalty from a powerful friend, right? Protection from a powerful friend, and a chair being filled by someone new. Okay, this new energy is coming in for you. And I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I feel so off topic, so out of context. I don't even see the sensual energy beyond the one night stand. Some of you, if you came from that other pile, that's this chair-filled new person that you're being encouraged. The one that you may realize soon, since we're in October. Because a one-night stand leading to tradition in the lightest sense is a connection that started off quickly, still having this foundation and the stability to maintain through time. Okay? There's another power with this energy, I think. I could be talking about a different reading entirely because I did 2 readings today, y'all. And I think I might be talking about a different reading entirely. I'm going to wrap up your pile in a second. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll just edit both of these videos together. That way I know what's going on in both readings and what I was talking about, so that you can be redirected to that group if that's where you're supposed to go. Okay, but there's a heavy theme of loyalty and aligning with what's loyal on the pile, which means that the shadow of the person that seduced and obsessed with you is a heavily disloyal energy that needs to be away from you. Okay, so let me pull from this last deck. You're the only group that got tea leaves. The only group that's got tea leaves. Tell me more for my pile. For 4. Who is this? Oh, they're seeking divine union. The tradition. That's it. I'm not pulling any more cards. So the lighter side may follow that shadow. That's how you know this person stepped in after that chaos, or stepping in after this chaos. Or maybe you realize the mutual interest after this chaos. Because there's a following of someone leaving and then someone entering. Okay? We got magnetic souls. Okay? Go move. It's fine. Because look, we even got union and confidence. You're not going to be able to stay away from this person. That's the thing. I feel like the obsession for this pile is mutual. Yep, with integration. Okay, so tell me, what advice do I have for my pile number 4, please? Be resilient. Yeah, be resilient and find love. Some of you are here too early. You are going to step into this energy soon. That's why I'm mentioning someone who was entering your life. While that attachment and the shadow experience that maybe you're engaging now or just got out of a connection with is still lurking in the background, that new person entering your life is pending. Like some of you, it's pending. Still your pile. I'm just a little ahead of you, because you have to be resilient so that you can find love. Allow the cycle to close if it hasn't, and then lean into the new, because it's going to be a divine union, okay? And it's going to happen very quickly. You're going to connect very quickly. You're going to be very sexually attracted to each other very quickly. You may move in a way where you're like, no way this is going to fizzle out, but it's not going to. Okay? Because it came into this reading kind of slightly off topic, because this is a mutual fixation, a mutual obsession. All right. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to close out the reading now.